Have you ever wondered why so many gay men, even the ones who seem confident on the outside, still struggle deep down with feeling safe, feeling worthy, feeling enough? Because it's not a flaw, it's not a weakness, and it absolutely is not your fault. If you're a gay man and you struggle with confidence, I want you to hear me very clearly. There is nothing broken about you. There is nothing wrong with you. You are not behind. You are not weak. You are not lazy. You are not defective. You are responding beautifully, actually, to some really heavy, complicated forces that have been acting on you, often without your permission, for a very long time. And today, I want to help us start untangling some of that, gently, carefully, with love. Because when we talk about confidence, what we're really talking about underneath it is this. How safe do you feel being fully yourself? How much trust do you have that the world will meet the real you with kindness? How often, over the course of your life, have you been shown that you are allowed to exist, loudly, proudly, without fear of punishment, rejection, or betrayal? For a lot of gay men, and I would bet for you, if you're here, the answer has been not much, not early on, not consistently. And that matters more than people realize. Because here's the thing about confidence. It's not just about thinking you're hot or smart or talented, although you absolutely are. At its core, confidence is about expecting safety. It's about moving through the world with a basic belief. I belong here. I deserve to take up space. I will be met with warmth more often than I will be met with danger. But if you grew up being shamed, judged, bullied, rejected, especially for something as fundamental as who you are, your nervous system learned something very different. It learned, be careful, hide parts of yourself, stay small, don't get too visible, protect yourself first, because the world might hurt you if you're too real. And let's be honest, that strategy probably worked. It helped you survive some really hostile environments. It helped you read the room, avoid humiliation, dodge cruelty. But here's the catch. The survival strategies we developed when we were young, they don't always serve us when we're finally ready to live, not just survive. That instinct to shrink, to second guess yourself, to downplay your gifts, to wait for permission, it becomes a kind of muscle memory. It becomes the water you swim in. And even long after you've left those hostile environments, even long after you're out and proud and building a beautiful life, the echoes are still there, quietly whispering. Are you sure it's safe to shine? Are you sure it's okay to speak up? Are you sure you won't be punished if you show who you really are? And that's why so many gay men struggle with confidence. Not because we're lacking something, not because we're less than, but because we adapted perfectly to a world that, for a long time, wasn't built to celebrate us. It's not your fault. It's not a personal failing. It's the result of a million tiny messages, 1,000 small betrayals, a lifetime of looking for reflections of yourself in a mirror that either didn't exist or reflected back shame instead of love. And I want to say something even deeper here, because it doesn't get said enough. You are allowed to heal from that. You are allowed to rebuild your relationship with yourself on your own terms. You are allowed to rewire your nervous system to expect goodness. You are allowed to practice trusting your own voice, your own instincts, your own right to be here. And you are allowed to do it slowly. You don't owe anyone a perfectly confident version of yourself by tomorrow morning. You are allowed to move at the speed of trust. Trust with yourself first. Because real confidence, the kind that's not performative, the kind that's not about being the best or the hottest or the smartest, real confidence is quiet. It's rooted. It's knowing deep in your bones that you belong just because you exist. And that's your birthright. It might take time. It might take a lot of inner conversations, a lot of moments forgiving yourself for the ways you had to protect yourself in the past. But every time you say, even just to yourself, I am safe now, I can show up fully, I can trust myself, you are healing something ancient, not just in yourself, but in the whole lineage of men like us who were told they had to hide. You are rewriting the story. You are becoming the man you needed when you were younger. And I just want to say, because maybe no one has said it to you this way before, I am so proud of you for even being willing to try. That's what courage looks like. Not perfection, just the willingness to love yourself a little more today than you did yesterday. You're doing beautifully. And you are so, so worthy of taking up every inch of space your heart and spirit want to fill. I'm so glad you're here. If you got something out of this video, please consider subscribing. I'm still a small channel, and honestly, the fact that anyone would take the time to watch my videos blows me away. It really means so much to me. Your support helps me keep going and keep creating. Thank you so much for being here.